What is going on, guys? It's Apollo, and today we are back with a brand new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. Today discussing probably the biggest moment of the entire reveal. After me saying that, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. We're going to be talking about Blackout, the Call of Duty Battle Royale that is coming to us in October. Now, we don't know a lot of information, but this is how we're going to take this video. We're going to first discuss the information we know, look at everything that we've seen in the trailer, then we're going to talk about speculation and how things could turn out, and we'll kind of just like speculate on what it could look like, and I think that'll be fun, and I'm curious to see what you guys say down in the comment section below. But before we get any further, guys, of course, if you're new to Carnage, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to Carnage Clan for more Black Ops 4 content, and of course, other gameplays leading up to October. Drop a like on today's video. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first off, I'm going to read an article from Charlie Intel. They're a great source. If you guys haven't heard of them, I'm going to link the article down below. Definitely go follow them over on Twitter. But the first thing is Black Ops 4 Battle Royale Blackout. The map that we're going to be playing on is 1,500 times bigger than Nuketown. Now, Drifter actually made a video on how exactly big this is. It is extremely big. You can go check out that video. I would highly recommend it. But 1,500 times bigger than Nuketown. The map will also include 10 years of Black Ops features, favorite weapons, characters, maps, all in one place, including vehicles. It will also include the zombie cast, weapons, and gear from zombies. So overall, this is an extremely inclusive game mode, or I should say game, because it's so big, that includes everything from the Black Ops series, which is really exciting to hear. Now, the official description reads, in Blackout, Black Ops comes to life in one massive battle royale experience, combining Black Ops signature combat in the biggest map in Call of Duty history. Play as fan-favorite characters and battle through iconic settings from Black Ops universe. It's a collision course bringing together the worlds of Black Ops in an all-out survival and elimination experience featuring weapons, equipment, land, sea, and air vehicles, RCXDs, traps, and even zombies in an experience that is uniquely Black Ops. So there's a lot to pull from that. First off, yes, the experience is a battle royale setting where there's going to be a certain amount of players dropped into a map. We don't know if it's going to be from a helicopter or from a airplane. We don't know exactly how that's going to happen, or if you just spawn in randomly. It's probably going to be some kind of similar situation that we've seen in previous battle royale games. Then of course you can play as fan favorite characters from the Black Ops campaign and series. That's extremely exciting. And then finally, there's a lot of different features that are coming from Black Ops, but also similar things that are coming to the game to make it a true experience for Battle Royale. And that includes equipment, which is pretty interesting. Obviously, that includes like grenades and flash grenades, stuff like that. But also vehicles. That's something we don't see in Fortnite, but we have seen in PUBG and H1. But the biggest change is that we get all three different types of vehicles. We get helicopters. We get boats. We're probably gonna get like, speedboats and stuff like that with probably, maybe possibly major machine guns on them. And then we get like RVs. We get four-wheelers. We probably get bikes and motorbikes and a bunch of different maybe Humvees or tanks even. We don't know exactly, but we do know that we get land, sea, and air vehicles. Then there's little things that are controllables like RCXDs. We get what's really cool for the Call of Duty experience is traps. We've seen that in Fortnite. And then we get zombies. And that is probably the most interesting aspect of this to me, because we haven't really seen NPCs or bots, I should say, in other Battle Royale games. But in this experience, we get zombies. Now, I don't think that's like you're gonna be a playable zombie. Maybe, but probably not. Maybe like Thanos from the Fortnite exclusive like combination with Infinity War. But I think it's really cool that they're adding the zombies into the experience. I have a feeling it's just going to be kind of bots that you're going to have to battle off at the same time. They're kind of going to get released in different locations. But I definitely am excited to see how they implement zombies into the experience overall. And then finally, guys, I want to read you the official press release that they gave out, because it does give some more information. But it says, in addition to unveiling multiplayer and zombies in today's world premiere, the team also introduced Blackout, the new Battle Royale style experience that combines Black Ops signature fast, fluid guns up combat with fierce new levels of survival competition across iconic Black Ops settings, reimagined at a colossal scale. Blackout is an experience unlike any other game or game mode in Call of Duty history, where players will have to scavenge, strategize, compete, and survive to win. So it does say scavenge. It's going to be similar to other Battle Royale games, obviously. Featuring the largest map ever built in Call of Duty, 1,500 times bigger than Nuketown, Blackout thrusts players into a collision course as they play as classic characters spanning the history of the Black Ops series, including the original Call of Duty Zombies Origins cast, battling solo or in teams. So that kind of gives us duos and team-based and also solo. Players will engage in diverse combat complete with ground, air, and sea vehicles across the game space unlike anything ever in Call of Duty. Players will encounter fan-favorite Black Ops maps locations and call upon a massive arsenal of Black Ops weaponry and equipment as the winner takes all. Action creates a new way to play Call of Duty. So overall, guys, this is massively exciting. Now, there's a couple things that I wanted to point out in the trailer, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. So the first thing right here, you can notice that the character to the right, on the far right, has a grappling hook. So this obviously is pretty obvious. Like, I don't even know why I'm pointing this out, but first off, I think grappling hook, like a grapple in a Battle Royale experience is pretty interesting, especially to see like how much you can actually do with it. But also it shows that they're going to be bringing a lot of mechanics from the multiplayer experience over into the Battle Royale experience. So I wanted to bring that out to you guys. And also, you can also see that there is barbed wire across the ground. So I don't know if that's some form of trap that slows and hurts enemies, or if that is a indication that specialists are going to be included in the Battle Royale feature, because obviously one of the specialists has the ability to put down barbed wire. Or is that just part of the map? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But let's go ahead and move on to the next image. Now, in this scene, this was very interesting. Now, I want you guys to take in mind that we don't know much about this, and they didn't give us any more information than was publicly released that you guys know about. So this is me just speculating. But in this image, you see a character shooting from behind a barrier. As you guys know, one of the things that made Fortnite so incredibly unique was the ability to build and to create structures to hide behind, but also to, build these massive towers to, engage in build fights. That adds a whole new level of strategy. So my first thoughts on this was this most likely isn't something that was just put into the map. That's already there. It's already a part of the map. It's, it's structured because it looks too strategic to this exact situation that they're showing in the trailer. My idea is that this is a form of building. I don't know if building will be as extravagant as it is in Fortnite. Most likely not, because obviously that would be really, really like copying it and it wouldn't feel like Call of Duty at all. But something that Call of Duty could do that would feel more Call of Duty based and more like the setting of a Call of Duty game is setting up barriers or structures such as this one, where it's kind of just a single piece of metal, or even like, bent sideways so you can't get shot from the side either, that you can sit behind and kind of head glitch to create your own form of protection, especially in those big wide open areas in the map that we saw from the bird's eye view that they showed in the trailer. There's going to be a lot of areas where you're going to want to put down a barrier to hide behind. So I think that's what that is. But does that mean that you have to pick these barriers up, or is it something that you have to like collect materials to build, kind of like Fortnite? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I thought this was definitely a very interesting screenshot that didn't get much recognition. The next one, as you can see, there's someone like grappling down. This is different from the first image of just a grapple. This is someone rappelling down the side of the building. I'm assuming this is actually a feature in the game. I don't see why they would show that if it wasn't, but it's definitely an interesting ability and will add another level of strategy because you'll be able to move from one level of this tower to the next very quickly and surprise enemies pretty easily. Once again, I don't know how this will work, if there's like certain stationary mechanics of the ability to rappel at certain spots already like added to the side of the building, or if this is something that you can manually do and pick up a grapple to rappel down from. I don't know. Let's go ahead and move on to the next image. Now, this is very interesting. This is a riot shield. So this is different from the previous image that we looked at where there was a character sitting behind a barrier. This is probably something that you pick up and that you can transport from one location to the next, while the last image was probably something stationary. Once it's put down, you can't remove it. But there's definitely going to be riot shields added to this game. Next up, we got a very interesting image. There's two things going on. One, in the background, you see two characters exchanging weapons. You see one character throwing a weapon to the next. Is this a form of trading in-game? Rather than having to drop a weapon onto the ground and then allow your teammate to pick it up, do you have the ability to directly throw or exchange a weapon to your teammate? I don't know. That's what it looks like in the background. I don't know if that's just for cinematic effects or if that's an actual mechanic in the game, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And then in the forefront, we see a character doing something in a box. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on here, if this is what we'd consider as a chest from Fortnite, or is this something like a mystery box, similar to what we would see in Fortnite as the soda machines or the vending machines, or is this something new, something where we can pick up gear or replenish ammo or replenish gear? I don't know, but definitely something interesting, and there's a bunch of different scenarios that this could play out to be. Next image, we see a character flying down from the side of a building, parachuting, or not really even, yeah, I guess parachuting, but also like, you know, that new form of like skydiving where you can almost fly, and it's very dangerous, but you have a character like, you know, put their arms out, and it like gives them wings between their arm and their chest, and it's actually like an in real life thing that you can do that's very intimidating. I would never do it, but it looks like that's what this character is doing, and then obviously that turns into a parachute, but it looks like a cool way to go from one spot to the next, and then also you see somebody either falling or rappelling down the side of the building as well in the background. And then finally, guys, we see the four-wheelers, and one thing that I thought was really cool about the four-wheelers is it's not just a single character. There's, in that one in the forefront, you see, you know, an individual driving the vehicle, but then there's a guy sitting on the back, so you have the ability to transport a teammate as well, and I thought that was really, really cool. I think, like, overall, vehicles are going to be extremely awesome and very interesting to see in a Call of Duty setting. It's almost going to feel like Battlefield, I think, because in Battlefield, like, you know, when you spawn in, there's a bunch of spawned in vehicles that you can run up to, and you and your buddies can jump into, let's say, a Humvee, and, you know, get to the battle, get to the action a lot quicker, and that's kind of going to be the feel, I think, in this Battle Royale game mode as well. But regardless, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing what this has to offer, what this mode has, and it's going to be very cool. I think there's a lot of different things that they're going to implement. They're going to be different from other Battle Royale experiences, and I'm really curious to see what you guys want to see added into Call of Duty's Blackout Battle Royale experience. Please let me know down in the comment section below. And with that being said, hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and we'll see you guys in the next one.